Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to my fashion bunker. Finally, the time has arrived for me to give you a tip that you could use to facilitate your shopping for the Balmain for H&M collaboration collection coming out on November 5th. For those of you who do not wish or cannot, do not want to stand out in the cold or warm weather, depending on which country of the world you live, and queue for hours and hours and hours to get the pieces that you love and wish to have, here is a tip that I have to share with you. So let's flip the camera and get to it, shall we? So here we go, guys. I just went on to the hm.com website, and this is your interface. I'm going to run you through this. This is how it looks. First things first, you will, right now I'm in the United States. There you have it, United States US dollar version. But I just opened a couple of windows for the sake of explaining this to you. You will click on that language bar, and then it's going to open up all of these possibilities in countries where you can purchase the collection. Now you can see all the names of countries that have a little bag next to them are the countries that have an online H&M shop. You will be needing to be living in a country where you have an online H&M store. That's the only way this trick can work. So be sure to check your online options. If your country is listed within these online options with the tiny little bags, you can see them there, then you're good to go. So I personally went to the United States, which is over here. It does have a shopping bag. So now we move on to the next site. Now you have set your United States US dollar shopping experience. Then you go down here to the H&M for Balmain section. Now, this is all happening before the release of the collection, right? Right. So what is very important at this point for you to do is you have to go to customer service, or actually the best is to go to the login area. Login area is right up here. Why am I saying this? Because at this point in the game, very important to mention, you must do this prior to the release of the collection. The sooner, the better. So do it right now if you have to. You click on the login button. It's going to take you to this page where they either ask you, are you a returning customer? You have to have your username and your password. If you don't, register here. You will have to click on that register button and you will create a profile. If you do not create a profile before the 5th of November, you can still create a profile once you are doing what I'm going to tell you to do. Otherwise, be sure to create a profile before. Right, now you have your profile, you're going to the H&M, Balmain for H&M collection, which is here. You're going to click on it. And this whole kind of website, this mini website thing is going to open up. In which case you will go to the sections here on the side, depending what you want. You want women, men, you want to see the collection, you want to see the photos. I click on the men, and then I clicked on the collection, and then we get basically this. Here's a selection of some of the male pieces. You will click on the quick look. When you click on the quick look, a miniature version of what is happening is going to open up. Now you're going to scroll down here, very important to get here. This little button here says View Details. You will click on the View Details. When you see the page open up, the interface open up with the details of the product you're interested in purchasing, the most important thing to note, and this is why you're getting here, is to get this article number. This is your key. This is very, 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 and I will not stress enough to repeat it, very important. This embroidered velvet jacket for the very cheap price of $649 plus tax has article number 24-4254. Write this down. You need to make your research, do your homework, people, meaning I'm going back now one page. When you have your collection opened up, look through it before the 5th of November. Look through it right away. Write down all the pieces you want to have. For every single piece that you wish to purchase, this is very important, guys, write down now the product number that you want. Write it down. Don't, leave it for the last moment when the 5th of November hits and then you get, because the website might collapse, might crash if it's too crowded, if too many people want to access the website at the same time. So you need to have your product numbers ahead of time. Write them down on a piece of paper and write down the sizes you wish to order per product number on a piece of paper. Now you have all the pieces that you want. You have all the article numbers of all the products that you want. Now we're waiting, and you also have your profile that you already have built and prepared, and you know, everything is done prior to the 5th of November. Now the 5th of November arrives. What happens on the 5th of November? We all know that the collection, that's what H&M tells us, will be released at 10 a.m. on the 5th of November local time. Times may vary. You have to check in your own country, your own schedules. Be sure to figure that out. The second that, or maybe prior, just a bit prior to, a couple of seconds, minutes prior to the collection being released, this is where you activate this trick. You go to the customer service part of the website and you will scroll down to shopping at H&M. This is your key. Shopping at H&M. Place orders by phone toll-free at 855 H&M shop, blah, blah, blah. This number varies from country to country. You will phone that number and you will not purchase online. Do not try to purchase online because it's probably going to be blocked. You don't know how their servers are going to be. You will reach a customer sales representative. You might have to wait, you might have to hold the line and wait for a bit, but as soon as you reach a customer service representative, start talking to them. Tell them that you have an account. Tell them your account name, your username, because they will ask you that. If you don't have it, you can make one on the spot with that person. However, this will make you lose time because the collection is released at this point, 10 a.m. People are starting to buy stuff. It's starting to sell out. You don't have time to create a profile with somebody on the phone. Have your profile information ready, your access information ready, and tell that person on the phone the article number of the product you wish to buy. They will immediately in real time tell you what's available, what's not available. They'll put it in your cart and that's it. You're done with, the order is set. Once the order is set and ready, the SA on the phone, will ask you, is there anything else they can do for you? You say, no, you're good to go. And then you clear out what sort of payments are going to happen, how they wish you to purchase, how they wish you to pay. You might have to, do it via Visa, American Express, whatever. All sorts of payments you got to clear with them. But what is really important is to call instead of just not calling and trying to access this order thing that's happening online on their website, because that probably won't work as well as it would work to call them. One of the reasons why I waited so long to tell you this, like last minute, is because, first of all, I don't want H&M, to know way in advance this trick and kind of maybe, deactivate it. So now that it's like so last minute, I'm sure it will work out in some countries. Hopefully, for most of you, I hope you all get what you're, wishing to get from the collection. Another one of the reasons is, of course, if everybody starts calling, then that could be a problem too, because they only have so many sales reps on the phone. But for those of you who manage to reach the SA on the phone, the positive side is that on the phone, they will tell you the actual quantities in stock from the collection rather than on the website, because when you access the website, they don't refresh it so quickly as they do on their own computers when you call them. So when you call them, you get the actual quantities in stock. They will tell you if you ask them, like, okay, product number, blah, blah, blah. What do you have left? They're going to be like, okay, we got an extra small, we got a medium, we got a large. On the website, it might already be sold out, or it might say that you have an extra large available and a large and a medium and a small. And then once you go to the cart, you put it in the cart, you want to check out, and at the checkout, it's going to tell you, oops, your product is not available in your size, and you lost valuable time by doing so. On the phone, you won't be losing that time because the SA on the phone will tell you immediately what's the buzz, what's left in stock, what's not. If you, by phoning them, finally reaching through to an SA answers, you go through all the shebang of your login and then the product number, on all the kit and caboodle, they tell you, oh, the jacket is gone in a medium. Even there, don't worry. Another thing you can do, keep calling them. Call them the next day, call them 2 days later, call them 4 days later, because a lot of times people order, 4 different sizes or 3 or 2 different sizes of the same piece, depending on what limitations H&M poses for this particular collaboration. And then they send back the piece that, doesn't fit them, or they didn't manage to resell it or whatever. And then they send it back to H&M. So things do come back in stock. So do not despair if your beloved piece is missing at the moment when you're calling them. It might get back in a day or maybe in a couple of hours as well, because orders get canceled, things get returned. You can definitely try again with time. So this would be the quick run through. I hope it is helpful. Now back to Super Dacob in the fashion bunker. For those of you who wish to jump into this endeavor of hunting down the Balmain for H&M pieces, I hope that my tip will help you out. I hope that this way you can avoid stressy situations, other people pushing you around, shoving you around, and I hope that this video has been or will be of help to you in your pursuit towards the Balmain for H&M. Hope you liked the video. Thumb it up if you did. Don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel if you wish to see more. Love you guys so much. See you next time. Bye. Mwah. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed my video, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out some of my other videos. I'm also on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So come on over guys and join the fun.